Can you share with us what was a moment of darkness and how were you able to bravely overcome it and achieve victories in life?
Wow, that's a great question. So, walking through darkness, every single human being, Sky, experiences darkness in life, right? It's a part of humanity. Raised and grew up in generational bonds of poverty, I experienced profound difficulties. And instead of giving into them or simply ignoring them, I rather chose to use them as my fuel to success. And I basically turned my life breakdowns into a powerful breakthroughs. Because look, we all experience pain and suffering in our lives. As human beings, we want to avoid it or get rid of it.
Yeah.
But we need to realize that no matter what our fate is, that God allows us pain because our suffering is a sign of God's love. And whenever we go through something big or small, pain is ever present in our lives. And it might be hard to accept, but pain is an absolute necessity whenever we face trials of many kinds. I mean, because we know that the testing of our faith produces perseverance, and perseverance must finish its work so that we may become mature and develop a much deeper understanding of life's ups and downs. And in addition, everyone must find a good reason to fight for something, Skylar. If we wish to champion our cause, identify your cause, focus nothing but your cause. And once you do, you will be unbreakable. And once your heart is strong enough to depend on its inner strength, you will roar like a lion. And that's exactly what happened to me. I walked through a lot of darkness in life that I became so strong during adversities in life. And of course, I surely do not wish that anyone should suffer pain of any kind. But when pain comes as a sign of our humanity, pain has to be welcomed. So how I overcame my own darkness in life, there were numerous, Sky. But to begin with, I lived an impoverished life as a child, and that was a tough life because we were invisible. We have no voice, always the last. And I did what I needed to do to break that chains of poverty in my family. And continuously, darkness came over and over and over until when I became a single mom at the age of 33. Again, only after being married for 3 years, raising up my one and only son. He was 3 years old during that time, with my 2 parents and 2 grandparents, being the breadwinner of my family as the youngest of the 4 siblings in a third world country in Asia. That made my life 10 times more challenging because there's no government support of any kind, okay, in the third world country. I was on my own. I was alone. And I developed extreme anxiety and low self-esteem, right? It felt like it's me against the world. It was actually scary, braving the unknown. But my son was the source of my courage. Courage I needed to walk through darkness in order to see the light. I needed to create a good lifestyle for me and my family. And the road was tough. The nights were long, but I had no choice but to make a change in my life. I was focused. And when I did, I was guided to see the right people, say and do the right things, give the right kind of service, and make myself valuable to others. And then abundance to meet every good requirements was given to me. But there were sacrifices along the way. I had to sacrifice being away from my son as I traveled globally to run my Asian telecommunications company. I had to sacrifice weekends with my friends so that I could spend time with my parents and son. And then I set aside myself, no dating, because my family was my top priority. And being able to sustain our monthly financial expenses could not be overlooked. So, number 1 is decision. This is your takeaway. I made my decision to focus on my cause to create a great lifestyle for me and my family. And so I did. Next, after making that decision, second is to make a commitment. I was committed full on, and no one and nothing can stop me. And the third is action. You've got to do what it takes to win in the future, right? Because if not, someone else will. And I want to win. I wanted to win it for me and my family. So I did.